What, man? I had a barn burn of a game against Rutgers.
I saw the final score.
Yeah, it was just back and forth, back and forth. Just we punt, I punt, he punts, we all punt. Hold.
That is a statement that I don't believe. Someone put it on Twitter says JJ McCarthy can throw the ball 80 yards. First off, I don't know about that. It says the arm strength of Josh Allen, skill of Patrick Mahomes, the speed of Lamar Jackson, the height of Justin Herbert, the IQ of Tom Brady, and the aura of Joe Burrow.
Dude's literally coming off an ACL tear.
For someone that's never thrown the ball deeper than 20 yards, that's a huge statement.
Yeah.
Someone whose biggest accomplishment in college was handing the ball off to Blake Corum 50 times.
Obviously, defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David. I mean,
what the fuck's a Hoosier?
He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience.
Amen.
These kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
Dude, I have a tight end that's built like Gronk, and it's awesome.
Have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes,
this is a big motherfucker, and I'm just gonna call him a big dumb motherfucker.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Why do I have a Tier 4 pipeline to South Dakota?
Oh yes, Fred. South Dakota.
Does one of your coordinators have that as their pipeline?
I don't think so. I can't really see that from this screen, but
one of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is.
I'll have to check my pipelines when we get to the conference championship week, but that's really weird.
The Golden Gophers look to do some damage in the red zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. Fires
That's a pick. Oh god, that wasn't a pick.
Makes the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running.
You guys is waiting on me and Brian?
I'm still playing my game too.
He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though,
Alex, did you see Wake Forest has a defensive tackle named Dan Orlovsky?
I did see that. That's hilarious. You all see what's going on in the baseball, college baseball right now?
I've seen there's some pretty insane upsets.
Yeah, Vanderbilt just lost today. Texas lost. There's like
Vanderbilt lost to Wright State.
Yeah, out of Dayton, right?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think Logan went there for a little bit.
Yeah, that's insane. What is going on in the baseball world?
Oregon lost to some really small school.
Yeah. And then this no-name team I've never heard of from a no-name college I've never heard of is like super good.
Talk about Wright State?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they beat
no.
Vanderbilt, but it's not the college I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's Louisiana State University Shreveport.
Oh, okay.
LSUS is super good at baseball, and I've never heard of them.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what we can do here in this next
Oh, he gone. Ronnie took it to the house.
Yep. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball.
Kansas State's offense is pretty good, not so much their defense.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he
I was a little concerned at first when I saw that they were undefeated, then I looked at who they beat. Their two conference opponents they have beaten are West Virginia and Oklahoma, who either have a losing record or are 500. Their three out of conference, it was like Kennesaw State, an FCS school, I forget who the third was, but it wasn't impressive either. Oh, it was Troy. So they haven't even played a Power 5 school outside of, or a Power 4 school outside of conference.
Yo, North Carolina landed a 4-star wide receiver named Alex Jones.
Oh my gosh.
Huh? The turns of Frogs game!
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water to turn the freaking frogs gay. Do you understand that?
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you.
Well, at least not the one that's yelling, Sandy Hook's not real! Bro, you went too far on that one.
Yeah.
Looking to throw.
Can't sit there and say that stuff.
The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down.
I'm assuming that's why he was sued and like
Oh,
later
yeah.
had to.
File for bankruptcy, yeah, that's the exact reason why.
Makes a move. Returns going to get it.
He was there saying that Sandy Hook was a hoax. I'm like, shit, you're pulling heartstrings there, bud. See, those are elementary kids.
Other news, the Rockies still don't have 10 wins.
Yep. 9-50.
That is so bad. How are you so bad at sports?
They're 27 and a half games behind.
I mean, there's a chance. It'd be immaculate, but there's a chance.
There's a chance they might hit 10 wins soon.
Yeah.
He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Got his man quick.
Oh,
catch that ball!
In the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra
Arnold
point,
Tate
they're up
at
21
last season, 67 targets, only 3 drops. That's insane.
He didn't get a lot of attention for it though, because
Yeah.
Jeremiah Smith's on the other side.
You know, when you got Jeremiah Smith and freaking Mbuka.
Yeah. Carnell Tate's gonna be number receiver number 2
this year. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more of just figuring out who our wide receiver 3 is this year.
It's probably safe
No,
to
you
say
got-
Carnell Tate will always be a wide receiver 2 for the ongoing future.
Yeah.
Yeah. You also have what? Is it Brandon Ennis? Is he still there?
There's Brandon Ennis, there's Quincy Porter, there's
Mylan
Mylan Graham.
I keep hearing good things about Mylan Graham though.
Jeremiah Smith said Quincy Porter was the next one up, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, wow. I don't know how we're going to figure out who our wide receiver 3 is this year.
Or 4 or 5.
Yeah.
We don't have
I mean, as long
we have a wide receiver 1 and then wide receiver 2s.
We have wide
as long
receiver
as
1
Brian
and the
Hartline's
rest.
there, I'm not really concerned about who's number 2 and all that.
I'm not concerned at all about whether our wide receivers are going to be good, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Can't relate to Iowa where you just you're competing with MAC schools for wide receivers.
You have a great tight end. And a white guy playing defensive back.
That was great.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a
Does not seem that you're struggling that much against Indiana, Alex.
Nah. Although they're just forcing it 4 now.
There's a guy committed to Army whose last name is Slaughter.
That's dope.
He's instantly going to be a sergeant.
He's only a 2-star running back, but he clearly ain't there to play football.
No.
No.
Is he a power back?
I hope so.
He's a receiving back.
Doesn't matter, man. He's going to slaughter every little thing that happens in front of him.
Kansas State, you're going to force me to put up 60 on you.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That's how the Big 12 works, Brian.
Okay. It was in the group chat so long. So in this picture, one of the they show a team and a player from a different sport. That sport is golf, by the way. Just give a heads up. It has to do with that and the Rockies.
I saw that earlier on Twitter, Austin.
Yeah, because he just won the Memorial Tournament.
Fred, when are you going to cook on that Blackstone for me?
My dad just made burgers on it tonight.
How's that what he made?
I need you to make steaks. Fred, I need you to tell him he needs to make steaks, and then when you hand him the steaks, make sure you hold them above your head and say the steaks have never been higher. I think your dad would appreciate that joke.
You know what's funny is when we were mounting our TV, he made sure when he brought the stud finder up that he pointed it at himself.
Nice.
You have to.
And then he pointed it at me.
Does he also double click? Does he also double click the grilling tongs?
I didn't see him use tongs, so
He used his hands like a man.
At least if he ever uses a drill, does he go zing zing? Make sure it's
probably.
Okay.
I don't know a single person who doesn't do that.
I feel like that's every Midwest dad.
Why does Oregon have a 2-star left tackle committed to them?
Oregon?
So they can cut him. That's the DEI.
Notre Dame has a 2-star free safety committed to them.
Notre Dame is bad.
They are. Don't know how that happened, but
someone needs to go there and fix it.
Brian and I are not used to that at all because in NCAA 14, Notre Dame was always a powerhouse.
I don't want to tell you just to put them in the Big Ten, But you said you wanted to move in the ACC.
Yeah, because the ACC has fewer teams than the Big Ten does, and I don't want to make
True.
the Big Ten have 19 freaking teams.
True.
Generating this pass rush, 3 sacks on the game so far.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Ohio State gave 5-star linebacker Xavier Griffin a lot to think about on his official visit this weekend.
I've heard that guy's really good. He was committed to USC before, and I think he decommitted from them.
Oh, wow.
Because this is just how it works with USC. They recruit the Southeast, they commit to him, and then like a few months later, they're like, you know what? I don't like going out west.
Would he be a linebacker for next year?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, corner blitz got me.
Cortez Creech.
I'll say this. Remember how I said West Virginia last season had like a really stud running back?
Mm-hmm.
This year it's Kansas State.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I don't know why he's not the captain, but the quarterback is. I mean, to be fair, this quarterback was making insane throws earlier in this game. He's actually still doing pretty good, but...
Man, this guy deserves to be such a way better player. His name is Jimmy Warrior.
Oh, wow.
He's only a 2-star outside linebacker.
Oh.
It's looking like he's going to go to Fresno State.
Wow, let's move my entire D line to that side because I can, and then we all just don't make any of the plays. That shift was pointless.
Oh, if you make that block receiver, that's a touchdown.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Someone just tweeted, it says, that time Braxton Miller hit one of the greatest spin moves of all time. Oh, so good.
Right to the ball carry.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources.
No, you don't.
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is just what
Alan Ireland.
right?
Ivan.
They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and
Greatest
goal.
hockey player ever.
Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now
The guy tweeted says, I can't say much about Madden yet, but I'll play it more than I did last year. And he shows his hours played of each EA college football and then Madden. Less than 1 hour for Madden and 1,980 hours in the NCAA. Bengal tweeted, comment says, low bar plus unlikely.
There's a 1-star fullback whose name is Prince King.
What?
He has no offers.
Sounds like you should be his hero, Fred.
Don't need a fullback.
Neither do I, but he needs a hero. I need a hero!
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything.
I'm holding out for a hero. Why would you spin that way? I mean, you juked the shit out of him, but why would you spin that way?
Brian, you look like you got everything wrapped up for Kansas against Kansas State.
Close enough. Should have probably racked that so I could get that touchdown.
Is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll go
Stephen
right
Cleveland.
back to it. Nice,
Tweeted,
solid
it
4
says,
tackle for
who should be cast as a Princess Zelda? It says a biological man or a biological woman. It says probably neither because Zelda is a boy and they're both girls.
No, Zelda's a girl, Link's a boy.
People don't know anything.
There's a trans person that's being rumored to be cast as Zelda.
Cool, another movie I don't have any plans on watching.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
How many times we gotta teach these fucking people lessons? We don't want to watch this shit.
Here, see if they go for it on 4th.
Boogie Dorsey?
Kind of want to force the give on the
Why is this? I've never seen the first name Boogie before.
Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got rid of it just in time. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
I get called for pass interference on that. Are you kidding me?
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
So I throw it away. My dude gets blasted, and I get called for offensive PI. That's hilarious.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen,
Definitely greasing the palms of these refs.
Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
I don't know if I'll be on long enough to play my next
On
game.
3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
How you feeling today?
Can't hang on.
My stomach is feeling better. I haven't thrown up or anything like that, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that I might be constipated.
Oh boy, that sucks.
I took 2 laxative pills earlier, and I'm just kind of waiting on those to kick in.
You're gonna be fighting your inner demons. Fred, I want you to send the I'm going to Brown when it happens.
Everybody thinks I gotta make big plays. I gotta go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out.
So I can send back the one with the guy straining on a toilet.
How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing.
I basically threw up everything I ate yesterday. My stomach was, my stomach was hurting so bad.
Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his
Fred, maybe you should eat some more veggies.
I don't like veggies.
Well, you're back at home. Maybe your mom will make you eat your veggies now.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and
I've been eating fruit more.
That's great. Something, I guess.
Yeah.
Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I just love this guy's instinct.
I read a thing the other day that said knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit, but wisdom is not putting that in a fruit salad. I was like, that's can't be any truer than that. Oh my god, this tight end's a goddamn beast. Holy fuck.
If I show up to the function with a fruit salad and there's a cut up tomato in it, just mind your business.
I mean, the fact that he's number 98 and rolls up his jersey too, Alex.
I told you, he's Gronk-like. He's fucking huge. He's a true freshman. I'm like, alright, he's starting. He's my best tight end. He just muscled everybody out of the way. How tall is he?
Brian, you decided on your college football 26 dynasty team yet?
No, I haven't really given any more thought to it.
He's 6'6".
Still got time. I know I'm going to go in the Mac. I just don't know exactly what team.
Bowling Green.
Yeah, hell no.
I
Should let Amber choose.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a
So celebrity pick.
Guys, I'm going to be honest with you here. This game has generated a last name that I'm not entirely sure I know how to say.
Oh shit, it finally happened?
I'm about to send it in the group chat right now.
There's a timeout called as this
I
offense tries
can't
to find a way to
walk.
draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that.
That looks like they just like bashed the keyboard with.
Finn Ian Gunafo? Finn Ian Gunafo?
I'm sorry, what?
Fred, his name is Nate. What the fuck is wrong with you?
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Hoosiers decide to punt it away.
That's what I would assume.
He'll try to really get into this one.
I don't know. Indiana has a punter named Stutz.
He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want him. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
On second down, he'll let it fly.
Oh, tight end, catch that.
Brian is not messing around with recruiting this year. He's got 2 of the top 3 players in the country in this recruiting class. The number 1 player, his top 3 is Boise State, Cal, and Arizona State.
Oh.
And he's a scrambler athlete.
Second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really
I'm really close to getting the number 6 overall player entry.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down,
I got the number 10 overall player, running back.
Nice.
Antoine Alexander.
I think I was going after him at one point, and I was like, yeah. I think he was in the top 5. I got in the top 5, and I was out of it, because I think I was in his top 10 at one point. When we got down to 5, I was like, Fred will get him.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
How does Miami... There's a 5-star committed to UMass?
Yep.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the
Defensive
25.
tackle.
Offense set on first down.
Okay.
They'll open the second half with a run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive
Georgia got a left end named Marco Shorter.
Leaves it with the back.
And he's
such
far
a
from
filmation
short.
enough.
He's 6'4", 260.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let
All right, I officially won my game 63-26.
Now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might
I should
miss,
eventually
the
have a
second guy
player
might
in
miss, but
the
there's gonna be
Heisman
more and more
watch
bats
by
flying
as
to
we
the
get
ball
closer to the
carrier.
end of
Saw
the
it on that
season.
play, getting a tackle for loss.
This will be
My
famous.
quarterback right now has 22 passing touchdowns compared to 3 picks. My top receiver has 734 receiving yards so far with 11 touchdowns.
Halftime to see if they can open up this passing game, but early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down at your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's brought
I
down.
think my running back should be up there soon.
Pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Get set. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot
Bro,
on
did
the
you
offensive
see
line
the
to
recent
go out
video
and really try
Ackman
to
put out?
establish their
No.
dominance and their assertiveness.
Says,
They've
why
done a good
is
job of
Dune the
that
Dark
early in this
Ages
game,
so
but
disappointing?
They make the stop, but you can't
I haven't
give
really
up
been
4
playing it a
yards
whole
and
lot.
chuck on the ground
I need to get back into it.
down the field. It's at the 18.
No, he's
Brian.
disappointed.
Golden Gophers have taken it
Yeah.
inside the 20.
Army has a quarterback that only has like 30 less passing yards than you and 2 less touchdowns than you for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Army of all teams.
They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Touchdown, Minnesota!
Sheesh. Washington's quarterback has almost 300 rushing yards and 6 rushing touchdowns. He's averaging almost 5 yards per carry. Why is he not just playing running back? I mean, he's 6 foot 219, so I mean, like.
Not super thrilled with this recruiting class. It's still going to be a decent one, but.
Last time, David, it was 1-2.
93 speed.
Last drive, that 3 and out. Sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense.
Washington has a quarterback with 93 fucking speed. Which is weird. He's white.
What?
Brendan Gore.
Oh, is that Washington's quarterback?
Yeah. He's leading the team in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. I wonder why he's the Heisman watch. With almost a little over 2,000 yards, 22 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions on a 68 completion percentage.
The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Indiana, why are you punting there?
I don't
That's
know.
a great question.
You're down by 32 and it's 4th and inches. Like, who cares at that point?
Dude, I blasted.
Oh my
the fuck out of
god.
it. I blasted their quarterback though.
What a I'll give him that. What a punt though.
I moved my player out of the way so I can go 99 yards and kill the clock.
9-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. At the 20, he's got space. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. From the gun to give, looking for room. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains...
But there's only 2 teams right now that have over 1,000 passing and rushing yards in our dynasty. That's me and you.
After a 2-yard gain to the 31. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down?
Next highest is with rushing as 1,000 is Virginia Tech with 976.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top.
Liberty, how are you 3-2 with only 750 passing yards and 660 rushing yards?
That's going to do it for the
What?
quarter, and
You're 3-2.
let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is
They have
shaping up.
5 passing touchdowns and 7 rushing touchdowns.
Well, their 3 wins are against James Madison, FCS team, and Jacksonville State.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, big juke to get past. Just outstanding
Jacksonville State
vision
is
from the
3-2.
young freshman on that run.
They're not
And the
that
Golden
bad.
Gophers will line it up on
How
1st
did they...
and 10.
You said James Madison?
I'm looking at the player stats
From
from...
the shotgun, the inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional.
How did they score 31 points in this game?
Picked up 2 yards on that last
Or
one.
look at-
They
30
need on
points.
2nd down.
Which one?
The Liberty James Madison
There
game.
to pick up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together.
They got 1
back to
passing
back,
touchdown.
and they're bleeding
Yeah.
the clock.
One-
This is exactly
2
what
rushing
Two
touchdowns.
rushing... Okay, so they scored those 3 touchdowns and the rest of it was field goals?
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Hand off from the shotgun.
Guess so.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, because there's no punt or kick returns.
Snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a
I mean, they
chunk
put
on
up
3rd and
31 on an FCS team. That's not really...
Okay, so so they kicked 3 field goals. That's what, 9?
He'll come through on 3rd
Yeah.
downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This defense just can't get off the field. The
Okay, that makes-
offense
okay, yeah.
unstoppable. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, and still not a lot of running room there. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. Trying to barge in.
No, push me here.
And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas.
I'm like borderline impressed at how few yards they're getting and still putting up like 30 points in a couple of games.
Liberty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Wide open downfield. All by himself down the field.
There's 3 and 2
He was
also.
off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Nice strike.
Somebody got burned by a tight end on this Texas route. That really pisses me off. Or on a Texas foot. Yeah.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's first and 10. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Going up top on first down.
Oh, pick that off and it's game over, man. God damn.
It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire.
Bro, that's 2 times in a row you dropped a pick. Come on, man. 2 times in a row.
DB and not wide receiver.
I guess.
They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were
And then gets burned on that play. Pity points.
Because to be fair, that number 12 was guarding the wide receiver on this, like the shorter route.
Austin, do you know what the final score of this Florida State versus Auburn game was?
No.
18-11.
What?
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should...
Oh, look out, there he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and
Florida Atlantic lost to Temple 19-14.
And maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is
This is the weird,
firing on
found another weird score.
through week 7.
Eastern Michigan lost to Troy 22-10.
Boise State lost to UMass 60-27.
Oh.
But I'm ranked number 4.
Wusoo pig. It's the
I'm
Wusoo
ranked number
pig.
5.
I'm still number 1. And he was number 1. LSU just jumped everybody for the number 1 spot. God damn it, Ole Miss, you fucking assholes. Really need that fucking corner. Trying to get better corners. It's starting to piss me off.
Dude, I feel like corner is like the hardest position to recruit.
Dude, it's severely pissing me off because I need corners, and every time I go get one, the other team just shows up and takes them.
It's usually, for me, it's usually LSU taking away like some top prospects I'm looking at.
Fucking UMass is in going after some players now. I'm like, what the hell? Get out of here.
Brian plays UCF. Austin plays North Texas. I play Clemson. Alex plays Iowa.
I start this tight end.
LSU lost. Ugh.
Good, fuck them.
Lost to Texas A&M.
Oh, okay.
My quarterback's leading the Heisman race again.
Nice.
Good God, the ACC.
Are they all in the Heisman watch still?
It's
Pretty
it's
much.
two Miami players, NC State, and then the Washington quarterback.
Oh. Oh, you literally just swapped places essentially.
Yeah.
I think you were right below Brandon, and then he was number 1. He was number 1.
I'm not gonna stay up to play my game. I'm gonna get off because I gotta be up early.
Oh yeah,
Fair enough,
because you got a long drive now.
Yeah. Are you guys playing your games?
Probably.
I'll play mine.
Since it's not a full game, I can do it.
I'll play mine when I get home tomorrow. See you guys.
See ya.
See you, Fred.
Have a good night's sleep. See you tomorrow at work. Fucking nerd.
I need to check how good Michigan State is, because I may hold on to the guy that committed there due to with coach stability. Let's see how good they are.
Looks like I'm like 5 stars in.
4-2. Okay. We'll see. Oh, darn. Dude, you could have caught that after you tipped it.
I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Oh. Touchdown. Oh.
I just threw a pick. Gosh dang it. Went a few games without throwing a pick.
Well, don't do that.
Oh, what a block. Great job blocking there, buddy. Oh my god, dude.
Nope. Almost threw another one. That one probably should have been a pick.
Oh my god, dude. I'm going for it. It's 4th and inches. Oh.
Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers,
God.
as we get set for what ought to be
Schema.
a first down for the offense. Using his legs, it's Hurtado. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a...
Guys, stop standing where you currently are if I'm not throwing you the ball.
Quickly complete. Stopped at the 44 after a 5.
Our running back already has over 100 yards in the first quarter.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that.
Oh my gosh.
I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw.
At least my defense stopped him that time.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You don't get many chances to really stick it to a rival, but the Gophers did last year, blowing out the Hawkeyes. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This game.
Okay, we're done.
Linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Tripped up for the tackle.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield.
Oh my gosh, where is the offensive line to get out there to help out?
Does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Golden Gophers are threatening in the red zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab, into the end zone. Line gets set, first down. Running back goes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback now breaking the field. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield.
Oh my gosh!
In Minnesota even predates Floyd or Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down, and the uniforms changes and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he takes it to the house. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense snapping, but it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Right to that corner. Right to him. Couldn't do it any more to him.
Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it off.
Tumble lofted over. I don't think I held the button too long.
On first down, here comes this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense will always try to get some tips, break on the football.
Oh, there we go. My defense got a pick. Let's go.
Nice job by the player breaking on the football.
Oh my God, why are you guys blocking where I was supposed to?
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room and found... Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Touchdown, Baylor.
Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback.
How did he pick that off over a 6'7" tight end? That's fucking horseshit.
Looking for a
Get open over the middle, or I was just... Tommy got open. I was sick.
Trying to get to it. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit?
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football.
Good gosh, how is he already in my face as I'm taking a play?
He's got it at the 30.
Whereas I'm taking the snap.
Touchdown!
I'm not punting it. They did it 4th and 7, but it's on their own 41. Yeah, got it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. He looks that one in nicely. And he strides his way. First down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Killed that man.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He's going to pass. Got his man. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Hurtado. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards.
All right, I won 49-14.
It's at the 18.
Nice.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Re-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect.
Touchdown, Golden Gopher! The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation,
oh my gosh.
I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of
I didn't have that much time in the pocket, but holy crap.
Let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
Got him downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Open runway ahead. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Golden Gophers have to pick up the
defense is going to be the reason I pretty much win this game.
with the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This offense could not have executed it. Touchdown, Minnesota!
I'll say that, but this game's still technically not over.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust.
Oh, it's a terrible throw. Better solid.
He was shooting for the end zone right there. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they can throw it again on 2nd down.
All right, this time, offensive line, can you actually hold long enough? That works.
Terrific run. And the Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in.
You ask and you shall receive.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of payback. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! There's a long
Alright, I
and
won.
storied history of great games between these two
What was
rivals.
the score of your game, Alex?
Adds another to that
Oh, 42 to... I don't know, because I scored the end. I'm waiting to see it.
131-17.
149-31.
Oh, gotcha. Who'd you play?
Iowa. For the Wushu Pig Award.
In these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep, like
Well, Fred, I know, complains of how much UCF fell. Their defense is still pretty good.
Yeah.
bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
At least my defense shut out their offense in the second half.
Nice.
I might as well get off. I do have work tomorrow, although
Good night, man.
I luckily don't have to get to my job site till 10. I'm gonna get there a little bit earlier, but it's nice to not have to wake up as early.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright, well, enjoy your,
I'll be on tomorrow.
yeah, but I won't be seeing you in Blood Bowl or nothing until probably, for me, 2 weeks, because the week after is Father's Day, and I'm not gonna, more than likely not gonna be around, but we'll see, unless we do Friday night.
Yep, sounds good.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.